I'm Karen Garner.
Yeah.
I'm Karen Garner.
Yeah.
I'm Karen Garner.
Yeah.
I am very troubled that anyone in this city government would not understand the similarities. I am very troubled that anyone in this city government would not understand the similarities.
On Friday, February 21st, 2025, the City of Loveland released a approximately 1 hour audio recording of Loveland Police Chief Tim Doran during an executive session. The majority of that 1 hour executive session recording focused on Loveland City Councilor Aaron Black. A few minutes before Tim Doran compared himself to Karen Garner, he says that if he would ever say anything untoward and he would get fired, then he would need to look for additional employment. And interestingly, approximately 10 minutes after Tim Doran says that, he actually does say something that he deserves to be fired for. At approximately 45 minutes into the 1 hour executive session recording, Chief Doran says that he is Karen Garner. Chief Tim Doran says that he would be very troubled if anyone in the city government would not understand the similarities between himself, a white man with a gun and a badge, and Karen Garner, an elderly woman with dementia who was laughed at and made fun of by officers who popped her bone.
So yes, so I am hosed. I have no intention of leaving the City of Loveland. So do I need another job? Do I need to be employable elsewhere? Well, as it's been told to me, there are many ways for me to resign my position. That means if I say something untoward and I get fired, yes, I'm hosed. If I stay here and and I work in these conditions, which candidly are not favorable for my success, and my wife's very upset.
Oh, I can imagine.
But it's not just that he wants the public to believe that he is a victim like Karen Garner. He admits in this executive session that he does not have the support of the city.
Can I answer any questions?
Do you feel that you can be supported by the City of Loveland in your current role, and what is your expected outcome tomorrow night?
Can I be supported, or do I feel supported?
Both.
So, full confession, this report was submitted July 20th. Councilor Black was notified on July 27th, presumably the rest of City Council. The fact that she's still the PCAM advisor is wrong. Like, should I, do I have a lawsuit, that I could bring against the city because that was not, so no, I don't feel supported by the city. Do I feel reported by the City of Loveland? Of course. The community, the advisory board has really rallied, to say, keep up the good work, appreciate you. I get, an email every couple days that is very sustaining. But do I feel the city leadership, the city manager, the city council? No, to Alan's point, no one has spoken up.
Tim Doran has also come under scrutiny for his use of Bob Coleman, a non-sworn civilian, to act as the police chief in his absence. Now, the City of Loveland has 3 assistant chiefs of police who are sworn officers who do carry a gun and a badge. But instead of using those qualified honorable officers, Tim Doran chose Bob Coleman. If you're following this case at all, you know that Bob Coleman has a troubled past as a law enforcement officer, and you can see references to Bob Coleman's troubles in previous videos. Tim Doran also tells the police advisory board that his wife is not happy and that she wants to leave.
Tim, they're gonna add zeros, just keep adding zeros to the check, because the city is mishandling this, and just keep adding zeros, just keep adding zeros.
We had asked for Councilor Foley, because he had been the alternate to Mr. Overcash. For whatever reason, obviously that didn't occur. So I leave you all with that thought. Think about it, do what you want next January. But if you don't do it, you're a bunch of pussies.
I'll make a motion as soon as we get there.
Thank you, Maria.
Absolutely.
But we're not talking about anything we're gonna do right now, we're just thinking.
We're thinking about it strongly.
We're not doing.
Loveland Police Department Chief Tim Doran, City Attorney Vince Junglas, City Manager Jim Thompson, and the Police Citizen Advisory Board must all be removed and replaced. They have demonstrated their true intentions, and they have participated in violations of policy and the law. There is no trust in these officials in these positions, and they must all be removed. Chief Tim Doran can get in line behind Bob Tyser and Luke Hecker as a disgrace to the law enforcement profession. Now, before all of you haters jump on me for simply hating the cops, that is the opposite of the truth. I have friends and family who are law enforcement officers, honorable, good cops at the local, state, and national level. So step outside of your tunnel vision and look at the impact on the good cops, not just in Loveland, not just in Larimer County, but as a whole. Bad cops, bad leaders like Tim Doran and Bob Coleman and a whole list of officers who have been rewarded for their deviance inside this building behind me, they're hurting the good cops. They're hurting law enforcement in general across the United States. It's not just here that hurts.